welcome to this special live broadcast. So, whoa, wow. Yeah, so everything we can just change and clear around all this. Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize. Wow. Yeah. And there's so much energy up around the coronavirus, the COVID-19, and all the concerns that all of us have around it. Wow. Yeah. So all the concerns you have around this, whether you're going to be okay, whether your friends are going to be okay, whether your family is going to be okay. Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Release, release, release. Let go, let go, let go. Dissipate, dissipate, dissipate. Yeah, and it's a really tough time for a lot of you. Wow. Yeah, I feel that. And the thing is I don't want to say that's okay, but however you're feeling is actually okay. So everywhere that your feelings are not okay, that you're not supposed to feel like this. Yikes. Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Out, 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 out. Banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. Wow. Yeah, because we live in this place where we have this awareness that we can move through any challenge and that we can keep our emotions, our vibrations up and high through any situation. Yeah, but what happens when we can't do that, when we're having a really tough time? Whoa. Yeah, and the thing is that doesn't mean anything about you. Yeah. So everywhere you've already decided or you bought what other people have said that if you can't keep your vibration high, if you can't stay positive in challenges, yikes. Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Whew. Yes, I choose that. Retract, rescind, revoke, recant, renounce, make null and void, make null and void, make null and void, make null and void. Because the part is that's so disempowering because you as a human have the full range of human emotions. We all do, and that's from the lowest depression until the highest joyful highs. And we have that range because we're human, because we chose to be physical beings in this world. Well, yeah, so everywhere you didn't really want to choose to be a physical being, and everything that brought up, do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yikes. Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Wow. Yeah, and so everywhere that your choice has been messed with, that your reasons for choosing to be a physical being have been diminished, have been removed, have been corrupted. Corrupted. Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize. Wow. Yeah, because it's my belief and what I understand is that we chose to be physical beings. Yeah, there's a lot of lightness to that. And, we also didn't realize how tough it was going to be. Wow, yeah, do you get that? Yeah, because the thing is like when you're an energetic being, it's really easy to think, I can move through all those challenges. It's kind of like for those of us who've taken college classes, it's like, I can totally take 5 classes. I can do one more this quarter because I want to move through things really quickly. And then when we're in that, we realize, oh my gosh, this is so much more work than we thought. Woo. And that's how I look at being physical beings in this life is like, we chose to have physical beings and move through a certain set of challenges. Yeah, and some of the challenges we didn't choose, but the whole point is it's a lot harder to be a physical being than we ever thought it would be. And everything that brought up, do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize. Wow. And all that means is that you're a little bit stronger than you thought you were. Yeah, I know it doesn't feel like you're strong right now, but you really are. Because what's going on right now is some really huge challenges. Wow. Yeah. And these challenges, it's not like just one challenge and it's gone. We're kind of in this whole area that is basically this challenge. And what that means is when we clear the challenges, we clear the fear, we clear the uncertainty that we have around all this, we have to do it multiple times because it comes back. Yeah, and I don't like putting limitations in there because, yes, it is possible that you can clear this once and not have to do it again. And it's also really beeping hard to do that. I mean, I've been doing this for years. I'm an expert, and I still have to clear things multiple times. But the thing is I look at it as it's just like it's raining outside. We go outside and we get wet. You come inside, you change into dry clothes, and if you go outside again, you're going to get wet. Whoa. And going outside is basically just you being an energetic being in this world, because you pick up on all the energies, all the craziness, all the upsets that other people have. And there are a lot of people that are really upset, they're really concerned, and they're fearful because we're in this situation that we haven't been in for 50 or even 100 years. Wow. And everything that brings up. Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Whew. Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. Yeah. And so the thing is if you're feeling fear, uncertainty, concern about the future, that's normal. And then the part that we want to do is, one of the things that's going to be really angry right now is that there are people that are using this experience to justify their agendas. Yeah, wow. And everywhere you've been experiencing that too. Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Yeah, like for one example is, I'm a very big environmentalist, and I really want us to start changing things in the planet. But I see people posting things like, oh, pollution is down 30%. We need to keep going. And it's just like, ugh. Yeah, and there's a difference between wanting something to be a certain way and using an experience to justify your agenda. Yeah, and so everywhere people have been using this experience to justify their agenda. Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize. And the next part, the other thing that kind of like really got me going this morning is there was a post by a facilitator who was just like, how are you doing? I'm doing great. And you should too. And I'm just like, ooh, and everything that brought up for you guys. Woo! Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Wowza. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Wow. And because you're an energetically aware person, you see that and you want it to be true. You want some people to be like, oh, if somebody's feeling great, then that means you can too. But the thing is almost everybody who's out there that says they're feeling great or doing great, they're lying. And everything that brought up. Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Woo! Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize. Now, that isn't to say that they're not a few rare people that are, but this is a really challenging time. Woo! Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So all the things you decided about you because you can't stay positive, that actually aren't true. Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. Wowza. Oh, let all that go. Let all that go. Let all that go. Let all that go. Whew. Yeah. And there's a big difference between, being as positive or as optimistic as you can be and stepping into this false positivity. Yeah. And that's what I see all this other stuff. Oh, and that was the other thing I wanted to do was like, yeah, the parts about when people are saying stuff like, oh, if you just stay in a higher vibration, yikes, and everything that just brings up. Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Retract, rescind, revoke, recant. Right now it's make null and void, make null and void, make null and void. Yeah, the whole part's if you just have to stay in a higher vibration, or you just have to agree, or if you don't even, what is that other one? Yeah, if you're agreeing with that you can get sick, or that this virus is real, that means that you are going to get sick. And everything that brought up, do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Yeah, because I look at this as from this different shift. I look at it as if you can be more positive, that's going to decrease your chances of getting ill. Yeah. And that's one of the reasons I totally created my Be Healthy, Be Incredibly Healthy Now audio, because it's like, I don't know, if you're like me, I'm around somebody who's sick, I at least have those nagging doubts in my head that like, oh gosh, I might get sick. Well, yeah. So everywhere you made yourself wrong. Woo. Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Wow. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. Yikes. Whew. Let all that go. Let all that go. Let all that go. Let all that go. Wow. Yeah. And so that audio in one way just kind of reminds you that you don't have to get sick, that you can stay healthy. Yeah. But there's this difference too, is that it's hard to stay positive in this situation. And the part that I really want to get is like when you're having challenges, it doesn't mean anything about you. When you're feeling not positive about the situation, if you're going into the, oh my gosh, am I going to be okay? Oh, yeah. And the thing is, almost all of us are going to have some sort of financial challenges through all this. And everything that brought up, do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Oh, yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. And the part that I'm looking at that is it could be a very small dip in our income or whatever. But the part is if we start saying stuff like we're not going to have any challenges. Yeah. And everything that's disempowering about this, because this is going in a funky way, do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize. Okay, let's just change that to everywhere that people have told you that you just have to have a positive mindset. Yikes, and everything that brought up. Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Wowza, yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Yeah, and the part I want to say is that for any emotion you're feeling, energetic clearings and doing processing will lighten that up. But what we often try to do is we try to move from the lowest emotion. Like if you're in extreme fear or extreme worry about something, you can't move from extreme. Once again, I mean, I don't like to use limitings, but it's almost always true that when you're in extreme fear, extreme sadness, extreme depression, you can't just instantly move up to being fully joyous. Yeah, and everywhere that, yeah, and everything that blocks that in place, that everything that you decided that means about you, that it doesn't mean about you. Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. Because the part that I play in is I play in the belief that yes, miracles are possible. You can move from being really sad to really happy. It's possible, but it doesn't happen that often. Yeah, and everywhere that seems like it's a limitation, do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. So let's say it a different way. So if you're in an extremely bad place and you know that you could instantly move to a really happy place and you don't, what does that mean about you? Yeah, it means that you're not good enough. That you don't get this, you're not doing it right. So everything you've decided about that, do you choose to remove and destroy that? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. And so that's the whole part I want you to get, is while it's possible, if you believe that you're supposed to be able to do that and you don't, you limit your own power. Cool. Yeah. So everywhere you've been trying to move from complete concern and fear around the situation to being happy and grateful. When that just isn't possible in this moment, do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. Yeah, and the part about this is we're in this really difficult situation, and it is, and I don't want to deny that. And you can use energetic tools, the ones I share and the ones you have, to change this, to start changing things so that you feel better right now. And that's the part that we want to be playing with now. And I also want to be talking about the information that you're getting out there. Yeah, so all the information you've been getting, receiving, reading, listening to, that's not a contribution to you. Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, retract, rescind, revoke, recant, renounce, make null and void, make null and void, make null and void, make null and void. And so the whole part around this is any information that you're receiving, you're looking at, ask, is this a contribution to me in this moment? Yikes. And so all the information that's not a contribution to you in this moment, do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize. Well, yeah, because there's a lot of really scary information out there. And once again, I've been saying that people are using this information to promote their agenda. And even if their agenda is correct, using this information can really mess, using what's going on now to promote their agenda. Yikes. Yeah, it tangles something that even if the agenda is a positive one, yeah, there's really funkiness around that. So everything that brought up, you choose to remove this around. Yikes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Wow. Yeah, and so ask, does this information empower you or not? And the thing that's interesting about that is sometimes false information, or information that's not completely true, can empower you in this moment. Whoa, and everything that brought up, do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Whew, yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize. And at the same time, sometimes information that's completely true can disempower you. And everything that brought up, do you choose to remove and destroy that? Yes, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. And that's one of the reasons I'm not going down any of these paths about like, this virus was created by, the government. It was created by aliens. Ooh, wowza. So everything that the virus was created by aliens brought up, do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Ooh, yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize. Because does that help you in this moment navigate your life? No, it doesn't. So everything that brought up, vaporize, liquefy. And so that's the part I'm going to really recommend that you play with going forward is ask, is this information a contribution to me? In this, that's the other part, in this moment. So is this information you're reading a contribution to you to move through what you're going through in this moment? Do you feel your body's relaxing around that? And I'm going to say, do not listen, do not watch any of the things that do not have that contribution to you in this moment. Gotcha. Okay. And then once again, I'm just going to recommend the 2 energetic audios. The first one that I did, this Be Healthy Now, which helps us stay healthy. And then if we do happen to get ill, speeds our body's healing. And I've also just got told by one of my clients about how this audio is actually really good in helping us embody our bodies and be really connected to our bodies, because that was one thing I was really focusing on throughout this. And then the other one is that this changes now, because when we have all these emotions that are up, it's really easy to get pulled into that, and we need extra support. Woo. And it's okay to have extra support. If you need to have these audios running 24/7, run them 24/7. I actually have mine running multiple times during the day for support, because we need that. And then the other part is just connect. I mean, if you need something, connect. Let me know. Ask me your questions, because I'm putting in extra hours to support people for free. And if you need a session, we can work something out. So. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And so I'm sending you all my hugs and love, and let's do some energetic change to change all this. Whoa. Oh, let's do that. Yeah. So everywhere, all the symptoms that you think you have, that you actually don't have, do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize. Yeah. And because you're such an energetically aware being, you can seem like you have symptoms in your body that you're actually picking up from other people. Whew. Yeah. And then there's so much craziness in this energetic field that I've been telling you that I felt off for the last 2 weeks. And if I allowed myself to think, oh, this is me getting sick, I probably would have gotten sick, because it feels like that. And so all the things that feel like you're getting sick, when you're actually not physically getting sick, do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Yeah. And what if it's just you perceiving these crazinesses that are in the energetic field? Yeah. And then once again, it's just like constantly remind yourself, or not constantly, but check in with yourself to release and disconnect from all the things that you're aware of that are not a contribution. Oh, let's do that. So all the things you're aware of that are not a contribution to you. Yikes. Disconnect, 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 release, 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 discharge, 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 drain, and flush. Whoa. Okay. Well, hang in there. And if you need anything, reach out to me, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.